A small tour? Any of you guys? I don't have a small base, but we can run through it. We have grass blocks. Rune of Spring, done. Well, I mean, we need to do the Rune of Spring, but that's done. And then for the Rune of Autumn, we have Mycelium and Dry Grass. Actually, we don't need this sign at all. So then we've got to do the Rune of Autumn. So there we go. Progress. We do not need to do the Blaze Quartz. I believe that's one we don't need to do. Anyway, we're gonna do a quick run. We'll start at the top and work our way down. Just so everyone can see. We start up here. This stuff's not built out yet, but we're just gonna run around. You guys can see. If you ask questions, be specific, because I'm gonna be moving through pretty quickly, and you'll probably ask the question before, after I've walked past it. So, I still need to finish this. It'll do this again, right here. That little block. We haven't decorated in here yet. These poor guys have been living in a really boring place. If you haven't seen me play this pack before, the point of this pack is it's pretty much a Botania expert pack. Building tips? I don't have building tips. Building comes naturally to me, so I'm not really sure what you need for building tips. But again, the point of this pack is kind of like a Botania expert to automate everything. Everything. So this is the wool collection. Back here, it harvests up there and drops down and then gets picked up for these chests. And these chests detect whether or not there's enough to run this Spectralist flower. It's running right now. You could probably watch you can see the wools fall down. And they're it's generating mana. How do I come up with ideas? Practice. Building palette. Each area, each section of the base has a different building palette. This wing here has a different building palette than at other places. So that's that area. We do have the Entropinium here. It is currently waiting on enough gunpowder. So when it has... Oh, it's almost there. When it has like 508 or something flint, it will kick on and it will drop another Entropinium and fire TNT, and I'll start collecting more mana there. I have to decorate this area yet. Our nether portal's over there. Run through this wing. This wing is incomplete, but we have our orchid. It is currently turned off. I suppose I could turn it on. This is what we get this is my mining. I have not had to do any regular mining in a while. I just have had to turn this on and off. Our furnace array, where we actually get supplies. I need to still set this up to send it over to the storage. A creeper theme could be fun. This is our Gormarillus. It's half shut off right now. I have these two are turned off. So I just have these 4 running, but you can see that it's generating mana right now. And it detects whether or not we have enough food to actually run it back here, which as you can see right here, we're low on chicken. So the chicken side is not currently running. So there's that. The red sand is what goes in the hourglasses. This is how I turn it on and off manually. So that's the swing. Incomplete wing. The Shulk-Me Knot will likely go on that side as well. I'm not 100% sure though. Down here we've got our living rock generation. And we have our bulk catalyst crafting. We have a smooth stone generator and a cobble generator, which we can also then use the orchid petrum, which makes all of these lovely blocks. Or the metamorphosis, which makes the metamorphic stone, which is over here. So I have it currently running the orchid petrum. I could just flip the lever and switch it. And then we have a cobble gen, which is currently turned off because I have plenty of cobble. Running down here, basic generic vanilla tree farm. This is a slime chunk, so this is gonna always happen. Come on. Automated portal of alfheim. So this is where we make all of our alfheim materials here, and the functionality stuff is behind the wall. 3x3 crafting, which I still haven't taken down these and made them smaller, but this is how we do our crafting that needs to use all 9 slots or a specific pattern like cake. You can see some fancy redstone here. This is part of the automated rune crafting over here. So this is all of our automated runes. So we're going to be doing some more in here. So these function, this was my I'm most proud of area. This is where I'm the most proud right here, is that it automatically makes runes as needed. So it needed to detect a whole slew of things in order to get this to work. But this is purely Botania, redstone. Yeah. So we've got the altar here, and let's sneak in back here. You can see back here, this is the mechanism that tells us what the runic altar is doing. And it knows when to, you know, hit it with the wand and whatnot, when it can craft some more. That's what that mechanism there is. And then below here, this is the mechanism that detects how many we have in storage. Like we have 16 rune of earth here. And so it knows not to make any more. And when this is extended, it says we need to make more runes, so the hourglass will send a signal to request that the system make another rune. That's what this section is. And then let's see, do I have one that's open? You open up there? No. You can't get into those. Maybe you can up here. Nope, I closed it off. Let's do it anyway. And up here is where it requests the supplies to make the rune, up here. So this one makes the rune of mana, so it goes through and requests it. This is the request box right here. And so then it sends it down through the luminizer into the runic altar. Oh, there goes one right now. We're making a rune of fire. Oh, we're also making a rune of wrath over there. So, yep. There we go, we just crafted it, and then it'll pick it up, and that's the way that works. I also have, I haven't finished this step, but I also have down here supply detection. So like, I hear more slimes. Like for example, this one here is for the rune of earth. So it's got stone, mushrooms, and blocks of coal. When it gets too low, it tells the system not to try to craft runes of earth. You see observers? Yep. So that's my supply detection. Oh yeah. There we go. This is my most proud of area, so yay! Over here, we have a mostly incomplete part of the base. We've got our Gaia Guardian or battle arena. And then this is the spawner farm, which I've got a few spawners up there, but I let the flowers die because I currently don't have enough mana to run this full time. So I still just use it as an AFK farm, where I just come up here and idle and triggers the spawners, and then the things spawn, and as you can see, they are slaughtered. And of course the Rosa Arcana would pick up the XP orbs if there were some down there. And then over here is my flower farm. It automatically harvests the Botania flowers and stores them in here. And then we've got crafting, where it takes the flower and turns them into petals for me. That's what this hall is. And then this way, this hall needs to be finished. But this is my flower crafting area. This is the other place I'm really proud of. This crafts all of the flowers that we need. If you don't know, this pack requires that you craft the generating flowers because they die every hour. They're only good for an hour. So you need to have automation set up to continuously craft these as they're needed. So that is why in most packs these don't ever die, but in this pack they die. So back here, this is how they're crafted. It's very much like what you saw with the runic altar. We've got these back here with the containers going into to drop them in the petal apothecary. Then up here, this is my supply detection like you saw with the runic altar. So we've got back here the different, here's the 2 flowers for the hydrangea, so it detects whether or not we have enough and sends a signal. And this is a vertical AND gate because it also needs to detect if we have enough water and seeds. But that's for all of them, so that's why I have this line going all the way around. Yes, all of my streams are my YouTube channel. I currently have like 114 episodes, so that's approximately 115 hours to watch. But yeah, I do practically everything on stream. I do very little off stream, unless it's grindy work. So then this is our lab wing where we have just little crafty things. Like this here is our flint farm. It takes gravel and makes flint. And it's currently turned off because we must have the maximum amount of flint that we need. But it'll turn on soon, because if we have the right amount of flint, then our entropinium is probably running. And then this turns sand and makes clay balls. This we needed for like terracotta and whatnot. So we've got a thing that makes clay balls. This makes packed ice. It's very similar to our grass farm, only it pulls the ice in underneath the mana spreaders before they fall. So that's how that's harvested. And then down here we have a sand farm. This is just a basic cobble gen that makes sand. We need this for the entropinium. And then we've got a sunflower farm. The stuff that I have for this is hidden back here. Right here. So we've got, I think this is a spoofer. No, it's a comparator on the chest. Gotcha. And then a bone meal into a dispenser. And this dispenser is clicking on a spoofer. Right here. Yep. The Nutrifier. Sorry, not spoofer. The Nutrifier bone meal's the block it's attached to, and this one's attached to the sunflower. So it, I just hid the mechanics back here. So when it detects that it's low on sunflowers, this is a little clock. It does what it needs to generate more sunflowers for me. There we go. And then when you just watched me build this, how are we doing? 12 mycelium, 22 dry grass, and a stack of grass blocks. Fantastic. That's fantastic. And then we have the even lower down wing, which is our farming area. Kind of missed. This is a bulk runic altar bulk brewery here for the beginning. This is my hydrangeas set up. So that's all I've got a little pool here. And then we're going into the farm wing. This is, oh, I need to add some more obsidian around that area. The TNT is breaking these blocks every so often. More obsidian around that would help. So yeah, we're into this farm wing. We have a potato farm right here. And we're sitting at 50,000.9 thousand 794 stacks of potatoes. We need so many potatoes, I will probably end the pack before I get enough potatoes. I need to make that nano farm. Sugarcane farm. This is just a vanilla sugarcane farm. It uses observers to detect the sugarcane at the right level and then breaks them all. And then down here we have a mini farm, very much like the potato farm, but it does... Bloop. Yeah, hydrangeas and endoflames were the first. I haven't shown the endoflames yet. We have just a small batch of carrots, beets, and netherwort. And then this is our wheat farm, which is also really large, and I'm looking here. We're doing okay. I probably won't need to make it any bigger, but I don't know. I have 3 more flowers to automate. We might need to make it bigger because we need the seeds. So I might need to make it taller. This should harvest here pretty soon if these are fully grown. So that should trigger pretty soon. And then down here's my mushroom farm. This is for bulk crafting. I just grow it up and then I turn on all of the mana turntables and it breaks it for me. So I could have automated this to actually place the mushroom and bone meal the mushroom and all that. I've never gotten around to that because back here behind these are the mushroom tunnels that you can do in vanilla for passive mushroom growth, mushroom spreading. And as long as I'm over 4 stacks of mushrooms, which is still a ton of mushrooms, I'm fine. If it goes under 4 stacks, then I do a couple of these, but I haven't had to, so. Then we've got a vanilla melon farm with observers and pistons on the top to break them. We're doing really well with that. We're going to do exactly the same farm with a different design, different decoration for pumpkins, but we just have some pumpkins here. Cactus farm. This is vanilla cactus farm, so we've got blocks in between the cactus, so when they grow they break. And this has been full for a long time, but that's there. We have the start of our slime farm chunk. We don't have the Narslimus stuff yet, but that's where the slime chunk's going to be. And then where we started out the morning is up here at the coarse fruit farm. We need this to do the shulk me not. We don't have a backup supply yet, so it's still making the popped coarse fruit. I did extend the time on here to like 13 minutes. Yep. Because 5 was too fast. These were still had a lot of growth on them after 5 minutes, so I just wanted to let them grow even longer, because the longer they grow, the more coarse fruit you get. So there's that. I believe that's almost our whole base. Are you enjoying the real? The real. Infinite. So our entrance to the base here. Yep, we got the animal area. The entrance is here. It's with luminizer blocks. So if we right click on this, it'll take us up and out. And we're still kind of underground. This is an underground stream. But up here is the rest of our base. We've got a iron farm and a gold farm. Woo. Alright. I think... Oh, we missed a wing. We've got endoflames. We automated these at the beginning of the... This is one of our first ones we automated. So we've got endoflames here. And then down here's our automated tree farm to fuel the endoflames. And then later on we added munch dew So the munch dew eats the flowers, eats the leaves at this level and above. There it goes. So I can still generate some saplings to fuel the farm. So it eats at a certain level. Then up here we have our living wood farm. It's turned off currently, which means it doesn't need any, yeah. This is our Rafflesia. This Rafflesia eats other flowers, man-made flowers. So I have it eating pure daisies and mana stars, which are only made out of petals and seeds. And then I've also got hydrangeas and endoflames because they're really cheap to make too. So there's some flower crafting back there. That makes the pure daisies and mana stars. And I already have crafting for these in the flower area. So that one's going. This is our trophy room so far. We've got 4 trophies. Here's our cake flower, which is currently not automated. We haven't gotten to crafting it yet. But today we can make the Rune of Spring, which means we can get to crafting this. I will likely do that off stream because you guys have watched me set up rune crafting and flower crafting numerous times before, so it's exactly the same process, just for different flowers. And then what I'll be able to do is put one of the cake flowers in here, set a 1-hour timer, and tick it sideways so it does 2 every hour, because I have 2 spots. And then it'll go. And the last place we have over here is our Thermalilies. Recently expanded to have 8 Thermalilies. So this is the lava generation. And in this pack, lava is infinite in the nether. At the lake level. I have no clue what we're going to encounter on this side. Okay, we're fine. So I have a cart system back here that goes down and collects lava and comes back up. So that's what I have going on here. Just constantly does that. Ooh. Pick up. There it goes. So there we go. I think that's it, guys. Another hastily done tour. So as far as the flowers, we have 4 flowers completed. We have several running. We have the Rosa Arcana running in the Iron and Gold Farm, the Pigs and Chickens, and the AFK Spawner Farm currently. Those are the areas that we're collecting XP to convert into mana. I would have it at my Orchid, but I don't run it regularly enough and I keep forgetting to place one. So, but we need quite a bit more mana from that one. The Munch Dew is one of the more recent ones we placed. We've got 5 there. Entropinium is another one we've got. This one we haven't got automated fully yet. I've just made a few handfuls of them. Gormarillus, we're almost at halfway. This one we do not have automated yet. This is the Rafflesia. We're almost 3/4 of the way done with that one. And then the Shulkme Knot and the Dandelion, we do not have those automated yet. Can I ask for 2 things in the chat for your game? I don't know. I don't know, can you? Are you playing this pack too, or what do you want for your game? A town name and a seed number on with 9. No, I'm, totally not good at naming towns. I'm not. And for seeds, I tend to do generic stuff like what Direwolf does. It just does Direwolf 20 LP or let's play or whatever I write in, and then it just generates a seed based on that. These are the things I kind of have in the to-do list pile. I've never made a beacon. We have another star, I just don't have all of the blocks to make a beacon. Narslimus, need to finish the Gormorillus Hall, the mob farm, the Shulk-Me Knot. We still have never found a creeper spawner. Out of request, the mob pack maker has increased the spawning rate of the structures that have creeper spawners in them. Haven't done the Dandelion. The Nether Portal Hall is incomplete. There's always cool rods to play with. The functional flower creation, I still have never done that, and with how late we are in the pack, I may not get to that. Same with books, corporea, supplies, and then we need a pumpkin farm. I'm pretty sure that's it. We will need to automate crafting these, which will means we'll need to automate crafting those and those. Bell pumpkins and mana weave cloth. This is why we need pumpkins. We're gonna need to get skellies going in the spawner. Another thing we need to do... light up caves. This will help increase our slime chunk spawning. There are a lot of caves in the area that are not lit up, that are within the radius of the farm. So I need to go around and light things up. What crafting might be tricky since I need empty slots? Huh? What are you talking about, Folkendov? Nah, the Fell Pumpkin won't be difficult. Because everywhere that there's empty spots will be like when we craft fishing rods. Remember? Fishing rods use crafting placeholders. Whenever there's an empty slot, you just use a crafting placeholder. And there's a fishing rod. So we'll be using these. Yeah. So I've been keeping fishing rods. Probably. Yeah, you probably missed it. How are we doing? Good, good. And like I said, I will probably move all of the quartz. Oh, I missed the crafting hall, guys. The crafting hall. Up here, back here, where practically all my mana is. So we've got the mana enchanting in here, where I can do my enchanting stuff. This is the Terra Steel crafting, which we rarely need to use. But down this hall is all of my auto crafting. So anything that needs mana is on one side, and anything that's just crafting grids is on another. So we take all of these input items and convert it to the other ones. There are more efficient ways of setting these up, let me put it that way, where you can use far less mana pools, far less catalysts, that sort of thing. How much have I sunk into this? Oh, we had that problem where it says almost 14 days. That would be 336 hours. So yeah, I've got all of the crafting things currently going on. We also have smelting going on, turning, you know, things into other things. Yeah. And back here is the redstone for that. It just is a comparator out of the inventory so that it turns off when it reaches a certain amount, and a basic clock. So when it needs it, it pulses the Corporea funnel, which requests that item from the network, puts it into the item, the open crate, drops it into the mana pool, converts it, Hopperhawk picks it up. And we won't need these anymore, so I can actually undo them, because this was when we were not going to use the, when we had a different idea for getting grass blocks. So yeah. Look at that, see, all of these are almost out of mana, and I can tell you why. It's this right here. It uses so much mana. Insane amounts of mana. So it gets picked up and brought, you can see it gets picked up and brought and put in a furnace. That's how I have that set up. Let's put these in over here. And then I have a spectranthemum flower underneath this one that puts stuff directly into my storage system. So it's auto smelting, auto storing. At a standard 40-hour work week, that's over 2 months of a full-time job. Thanks, Fluffy! Yep, it probably is. I've been playing this pack. Oh boy. I want to say since January. Not 100% sure, actually. Are you running? I do not see you running. This must not have worked. I hadn't tested it before we went live. I might need to put a repeater on the output and then have the line go into the lock. Let's switch it so that next time. Oh guys, where did I put my redstone blocks? Where were we last? Well, we were down in the lab. Where were we? Yeah, we've been everywhere. I meant where have we done some work? Yep, the mycelium thing. My first episode of Floramancer was in November. Oh well, see, I've been playing it even longer than I thought. Yep, this is doing just fine. I'm happy with this. Yep. But with only 3 flowers left to automate, we're getting there. I'm still loving the pack, which is why I'm still playing it. How long till I think it'll be over? Oh shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. No. Okay. I'm thinking with the flowers that we have and the building I want to do, if I'm consistent with my live streaming, probably August. And that's being pretty hopeful. Okay, that doesn't work because it needs to... Did the flower just die? No, why did it send a pulse there? Why? Why are you lit up? Oh, from you. Let's stop that from happening. It also depends on the flower speed. Oh, you mean about generating mana? It's more about how long is it going to take me to figure out how to do the dandelion. Yeah, some of these others, like this Entropinium, is going to take a very long time to get the mana amount that I need. But if I've gotten to the point that I've done all the building and the base looks very complete, and I'm still generating mana, I will end up doing the waiting for mana to generate AFK, not on stream. So ultimately my final episode, I hope, will be, you know, I'll be getting everything while on stream. But if not, I may AFK, wait for all the trophies to come in, and then do a final ta-da! I've seen several dandelion tutorials. I'm hoping I still understand them. But yeah, so there's that for you. A little bit of news. We need to build this out. I think a creeper thing would be kind of cool here. There's plenty of green blocks we can use. Put a creeper face in front. So that sort of thing could be interesting. Yeah. Alright. We have a little bit of time. What do we want to work on? I don't want to do the rune or the flower on stream. I have some blocks I need to generate. I need some, well, I have a decent amount of stuff. Yes, I do, Infinite. That is the dandelion. And that is part of it. We need to do the dandelion. We need to make 100 mana pools worth of mana from it. So, yes. Do some building. Well, I could. I have plenty of building that needs to be done. You eat. I'm trying to figure out where I want to clean stuff up. Yeah, nobody stops me from building. You're right. I've built this whole area. So there's a couple of things we need to do. I keep saying I want to clean up the ceiling so it's just stone. And, you know, we've got the 3x3 crafting hall, and then this hall that haven't been done. This finally got done. I'm very, very happy about it. This area needs to be done here. Still haven't finished building the walls of the battle arena. I love the decoration in this. Let's actually go work on the hall here, actually. This would be relatively easy to bang out because we just need to get a ceiling in here and then mimic this design on these cubes down here. And so we can get that done pretty quickly. Let's grab 2 stacks of living rock. Turn them into... I don't need all of them into brick. So this wall is going to be a plain wall. We can get rid of you. So the ceiling, you guys had counseled me to change the grass out here. And I could probably just do this. Oh, now I remember why this was not fun. All the spiders. Hi guys, nice to see ya. Okay, there's a start. We'll do this side too. Like that. Are you gonna start in on it, Hermes, huh? You're the one that's gonna be doing the singing. Aren't ya? Okay, and then if we rip this out, I want to get the azulejo in here and just continue that line this way. Do I have any? Azulejo. No, I'm going to need to make some. Block of quartz. Let's get 32 blocks. Oh, I probably can't do 32. Let's do 16. We don't have blocks. I'm not crafting it. And then 16 a lapis. Botania is pretty impressive. Where'd the lapis? Did I spell it wrong? I did. There we go. And then these blocks are... those. Okay. It's Portuguese. The reason it looks like Spanish is because Spanish is my degree in college. But Portuguese is very much like Spanish as well. We need more of that. Goodness. And we just do that again. So I don't know how to say it in Portuguese. Oh, nope. I forgot we converted. Give me. I don't. I just know I've had exposure to Portuguese that I'm like, that sounds a heck of a lot like Spanish. And it is. It's got similar constructs. So. Oh, the J is like the J in John. So it's as azulejo. Azulejo. Interesting. I'm so concerned about the spiders coming up. Spooders. Is this only too wide? Yeah, well. Hopefully it's still gonna look okay. Hello, spiders. Oh, crud. Aha! Can't mess with me. I mean, they can, but... I am going to need more of this. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Hey. Now, light. I have to figure out a lighting solution in here. I don't know yet. It appears just this wall, so maybe we'll do a decorative wall with some of this mana glass in it, because that took care of all of it. Same with this. I really didn't figure out the light is just too far away here. But now we've got azulejo. That goes around and down. Can't go down the stairs with it, but we can continue it down that way. What am I going to do in the ceiling, guys? Should I just do like stone slabs? Make it really cold looking? I mean, everywhere else in the base is pretty warm and inviting, and then this area is kind of cold. Do I have stone slabs? Oh, goodness. Let's do that. Okay. I think we'll do it at this level. Whoops. I have to use the right block. At that level there. Yeah, I would do concrete if it were easier to craft. I don't feel like manually crafting a bunch of concrete. Because I have concrete in there that I'm going to have to do for each of the cubes. Don't really want to do concrete for all of the areas. Is there a smoother one though? Well, there's that, but that's just a full block of... There's white concrete, yeah. I sure love the echo. Whatever adds the echo. I like it. cavernous areas. Uh-huh. Can we use the builder's wand to place slabs? Yeah. Woo. Yeah, I am gonna have to get rid of those spider spawners down there. I'm not using them anymore. This is a magical lab. Wardor Frame. That's a fascinating name. Hello, welcome to the stream. Alright, so we've got that. And somewhere in here, these little spots are going to be where I need to put some light. Like right here. We did little pockets. We could put some mana glass there. 8. Neat. This is Botania. Botania is a flower-based tech mod. Most people consider it a magic mod, but yeah, it's not. Hermes, it's not food time yet. I've never been confused by Botania, but I can totally understand why some people are. Alright, so we have those two. We need one more here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grrr. 1, 2, 3. Sure. Woo, I need more of this stuff. Maybe. Hey. There we go. Now I don't need a torch there. Probably don't need one there either. Oh, crud. Well, what do we do about that, guys? I don't want a torch in here. That's even numbered. I am trying to figure out if I have the stuff for a sea lantern. Thankfully, I've never claimed redstone is easy. Hey, Wardor Frame, can you please watch the language? This is a family-friendly stream, including chat. Thank you. Let's make a sea lantern. Hi, Sapopa. I don't think I have the stuff to make a sea lantern, which is why, oh, I have sea lantern. Woot! Thanks, I might do that. Alright. That actually works for the industrial feel in here, to have a lantern like that. So, yay. You don't need to berate him over it, guys. I said, you know, we're good. He got it, we're done. Thanks. We don't need to keep going with it. Okay. Then we have to do the same thing down here. I don't believe I'm gonna need any more labs. I'm trying to think here. Thinking. We need to do the Shulk Me Not, which is crafting. The Dandelion, more crafting to make the cellular blocks, so that doesn't need really any little farms. I think we can cap this off. And yeah, and close this area. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. And if we want to make this look like the other ones. Whoop. That needs to be this. Alright. So the bottom goes all the way around, but the top is this. Not sure why, but I want it to be consistent. Like that. There we go. Ooh. We'll move this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I move it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I can. No, don't start making flowers. No, 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 no. No. And then you can go there. Or not. Are you blocking it? Ah! All right. Don't need sunflowers. I really, really don't. This is probably one of those. This is probably one of those farms that will never run because we never need that many. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Oh. Nurch. There we go. How are we doing with this stuff? Oh, fantastic. And we'll do mana glass in here like we've been doing. That's plenty, probably. Like a so. Maybe to stop the rain. Yeah, the thing is I live underground. I never know it's raining. Never know. Hermes. You got like 30 seconds. We're gonna have to light stuff up back here a bit. Oh, he's already down the hall, guys. Alright, I'm going to take my quick 5-minute break and feed the cats. I will be right back and we'll continue building some more. Don't go anywhere, folks.